Reporting live from Cape Town, South Africa for Comedy Hype News, I'm Symphony Thompson. Once again, Will Smith is reflecting on his experience during the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, specifically during the show's transition from one Viv to the other. Smith was featured in a new episode of Black Comedy in America, which is a docuseries currently airing on Vice. There, he would express his regret on what Janet Hubert brought to her role as Aunt Viv. I made a horrible error and misjudgment of her value and power and beauty to the show. I horribly underestimated what she was for me at that point in my life. As we've previously covered, Hubert would play Aunt Viv for the first 3 seasons of the hit sitcom before leaving the show in 1993 due to a public feud with its star, Will Smith. Hubert was replaced by Daphne Maxwell Reid in the same role for the show's last 3 seasons, while Hubert, Smith, and even Alfonso Ribeiro would occasionally engage in a public back and forth, with all parties constantly throwing shots at one another. Now, luckily, both Smith and Hubert have reconciled publicly, most notable during the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reunion back in 2020, celebrating the show's 30th reunion. Ribeiro was notably absent only during Hubert's segment of the show, which makes us guess there still might be some bad blood between the two. However, as far as Smith and Hubert go, the two have a very good relationship, with Smith even showing up to support Hubert during the release of her children's book. The book is called JG and the BC Kids. Smith would even post the event on his own Instagram back in March of 2024 with the caption, "Wow, thank you to my dear friend Janet Hubert for inviting me to help you bring your amazing project, JG and the BC Kids, to the world. It was a blast and a pleasure to be able to show 200 students from the Embrace Girls Foundation a taste of your genius, Janet." Okay, who we showing the project to next? Hubert would talk to People magazine in 2021, talking about her relationship with Smith, saying, "We text each other back and forth all the time. I meant it with all my heart when I hugged him because I saw that little boy, that little 21-year-old boy. Had we had an opportunity to talk back then, I think this would have never happened." Now, when the Shade Room reported the news, many social media users were happy to see Will taking accountability for what had happened once again. Despite his past wrongs, many commend Will on his ability to apologize, especially when it comes to a Black man protecting a Black woman. One user would write, "Will apologizes loudly every chance he gets. I respect that." Other online users would show their gratitude for Janet Hubert's performance as Aunt Viv, while some would express sympathy because this incident derailed her career, as she found it difficult to find work. At the time, Hubert was also battling a divorce and a newborn child. There were even a few users who would suggest Smith cast her in a brand new role. So, what do you guys think of Will Smith's latest admission of making an error of judgment to Janet Hubert's value on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? Let us know in the comments below. Stay up to date with the latest news and comedy by subscribing right here to our YouTube channel. Hit the bell and select all so you can receive notifications to all of our content and not just some. Check out Hyper's Club for all your cool and original merchandise and content. And for our YouTube viewers, if you like this story, send us a super thanks by hitting the button below, and you can tip us what you want to show your support. Reporting live from Cape Town, South Africa for Comedy Hype News, I'm Symphony Thompson.